Hey, Potter back in the house after a long time away in my retro Sea Chicken hideaway here with the blue and green ugliness. But it's the holidays. Happy holidays. Happy late Thanksgiving. Coming up on Christmas, Kwanzaa, uh, Hanukkah, whatever you may be. Happy whatever. So, playoff time for the EFL. We have three teams that are already clinched playoff berths. We have Big Brown Bears winning the Jim Druckenmiller division already, 9-3 with six straight wins. Keisha, I'm really shocked that I haven't seen emails or gotten any voicemails from you thumping your chest and crowing about how you are the best owner of all time, even though you've never won an EFL championship. But I'll be looking in my inbox real soon and checking my phone voicemail for you to be boasting. Anyway, Big Brown Bears 9-3. He hate me 6-5-1. Beaver 6-6, and Circus McQuirk is at 3-7-2. Dude, I mean, I guess Harry should probably get something for actually having two ties in one season. Maybe he gets the Cooper Tie Award of some sort, but I don't know. Otherwise, it's pretty putrid. 3-7 besides those two ties is pretty god awful. The only thing worse is Eng's Crunchy Tissues at 2-10, 0-4 in the division, in the Brian Bosworth division, where Fear Boner and Spotted Owls are fighting it out this week to see who will be the higher seed with the division championship and who will be the wild card. Fear Boner already beat Spotted Owls earlier this season, so a win by the Fear Boner this week will clinch the division, and Spotted Owls will be relegated to the wild card slot. But we'll see that. We'll break that down in just a second. And the final playoff spot will come down to either top of the heap or password is Taco. Heap is 7-5. Taco is 6-6. But Taco has beaten Heap both times. Actually, once as the Cox and once as password is Taco. So a 2-0 record. Head-to-head would mean that Password is Taco goes on to the playoffs if the two should end up with the identical records at the end of the season in 2 weeks. So, let's break it down for you, fellas. Week 13, let's go to first the Jamarcus Russell division. Password is Taco faces Seatown Cultural Nation. Cultural Nation on a bit of a roll, actually kind of pulling himself almost out of the cellar, just half game behind bottom of the barrel. Taco with Adrian Peterson at Green Bay and Noshawn Moreno versus Tampa Bay is going to be the key matchup and what is going to put Taco over the top over the nation, because Michael Turner versus New Orleans tonight and Vic Ballard at Detroit. Turner is like averaging about 0.9 yards per carry and gets a cheap touchdown here and there. Ballard is splitting carries with Donald Brown, so doesn't look good for the nation, and I looked at that bench and doesn't look any better. So give the nod to Taco there, unless Aaron Rodgers throws for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns against Minnesota, and none of them are to Jordy Nelson. Then maybe Nation's got a chance, but we're going with Taco here. And also Heap going against bottom of the barrel in the other matchup in the Jamarcus Russell division. Bottom of the barrel started out quite well, and then apparently Nolan had to concentrate on his schoolwork, and Greg took back over and took the team right into the crapper with the least points for in the league, lost 3 in a row, and Greg, you got to give the reins back to Nolan, especially this week. This week would be nice if you could do that, but not next week, because that's when Taco plays bottom of the barrel. So give him to him this week, and then take it back next week for the end, and we'll be happy. This week, Heap will beat bottom of the barrel. Drew Brees at Atlanta tonight will definitely get about 25 or 30 points. Andrew Luck at Detroit for bottom of the barrel. Nice little pick, but I don't see him getting 25 to 30 points, and that will be the difference between those two teams. They're fairly evenly matched, and so Heap and Taco will both win, so that will keep Heap up by 1 game going into the final week, week 14, and maybe I'll actually do another video by then, maybe not. But moving on to the Bosworth division, Fear Boner versus Spotted Owls. Very even matchup, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, defense, kicker, so kind of almost out of a hat. I'm going with the tight end position for the kind of the tiebreaker there. And Fear Boner with Tony Gonzalez against New Orleans tonight will definitely outshine Jermaine Gresham at San Diego on Sunday. So the nod goes to ex-commish DiDio and Fear Boner to clinch the Bosworth division and to most likely get the number one seed unless Big Brown Bears can pull it out, and I probably got to go back and look to see who won between those two teams. So that would decide 1 and 2 seed on that. But we're going with the Boner, which sounds kind of nasty, but what do? You got the Beavers and the Boners and the Cocks, and it's kind of a sick, perverted league. But you're all part of it, and make it just as sick and perverted as anybody, especially you, Booth. Anyway, that's about all I've got. Just wanted to get something up here because I haven't done anything all year. This unemployed stuff kind of does that, and so I figured I'd give a little nod to the Sea Chickens with the colors, and I'd give a little nod to my 5 interception throwing quarterback Tony Romo, who better do something this week and not crap his pants and screw the pillaging peacock / password is taco team. So that's it for now. Maybe I'll get back next week. If not, everyone have a happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, great playoffs if you're in it, and that's about it from here. From Folsom, adios.